gonna turn this into a social eating stream while I finish my chili. How's it going, everybody? How was your Monday? Was it a Monday? My cracker broke. We'll just chat while I eat. Camilla, it's wonderful to have you. Thank you so much for joining us live. It means so much that you've been watching my streams on YouTube. And I just really appreciate you being here. And it's lovely to see all of our regulars too. Britt and Puffy and Coco and Christy. Thank you for shouting out Britt, Tara. And it's lovely to see you as well, Tara. Thank you for shouting out Christy, and thank you for shouting out Tara. You got sick today. Oh no. You think it's just seasonal? I hope so. The pollen's been so bad by me. My Monday was okay as well. Mondays are usually really hectic for me at work, and it was actually kind of a light day, so that was nice. I have chili and I piled a bunch of cheese on the top because cheese. And then I have crackers. You got to stay home and play Ace Attorney. That's so fun. So, before we get started into the game as well, I have an unboxing to do. So, I was sent a present. I don't want you to see my address. I was sent a present. So I'm going to open it up and see what's inside. This was sent to me by Britt. I have no idea what it is, although it does say custom stickers. So I assume they may be stickers. So let's see. This is why you said it needs to be opened the next time I play Cat President. I can't open it. I'm too weak. I'm a weenie. This says Schlappy 3 for president. Focus. Focus. The right kitten for the job. Focus. 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 Camera. Goodness, whatever. Thank you so much. I'm gonna put this on my iPad. Schlappy 3 for president. Or custom. It's magical. Hi, Riddy. It is magical. I came up with the slogan myself. I should be the campaign manager. I'm going to put mine on my iPad. Thank you so much for that. That was so fun and cute. Oh, man. I'm going to have to show Paul. I'll have to take a picture of it and show Paul. Hi, CJ. How are you? It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I put on a video called Relaxing Video Game Music Compilation 3 Hours, Volume 7, but I didn't know any of the songs they played, so I guess I just don't really know any video games. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to continue to eat my chili, so please just pardon me. They probably played a Skyrim song. Let me see if I can make my camera a little bit better. That's a little better. Now it doesn't look like my hair is falling into the abyss. Boop, boop. Then we got a game capture. Oh, hello. I gotta resize. I also don't have a giveaway happening right now, so... Live editing! That's good. That looks pretty good, right? You heard some Gregorian chants, so you were dancing. Those are my jam. Okay. Let me cut this down because it seems a little loud. Which ones? We still have to do feline, kaleidoscope. Is that it? We just have feline and kaleidoscope left? Well. Wait. We did Banders. We did Mr. Biscuits. We did Earl Grey. We did Poopsie. There's also a bonus pathway, so we technically still have 3 pathways. I hope Schlappy 3 shows up in Cat President 3. Uh-oh. I broke it. Try again. I've been listening to Ace Attorney soundtrack to Nancy Drew. I often listen to Nancy Drew soundtracks. Whoops, 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 whoa. Whoa. Everything's fine. My jam is always going to be DuckTales, especially when I get to provide the... That's one of my favorite clips that we've ever had together, Tara. It was so funny. Okay. I'm DJing. Uh-huh. How did we skip this stuff before? I don't remember. Oh yeah, we need to name this time. Okay, name ideas for this go run. No. It's for us. What is my name? My name is Schlappy 4. I understand the trend. Schlapped already. I like that. We're gonna be schlapped already. So every time that the cat that we are dating talks to us, he's gonna call us schlapped already. Gonna slap it with the spaghetti. Okay, we gotta skip again. How did we do it last time? Shift. No. Control. There we go. Alright. I'm not gonna use the bot to do this, but I do want chat votes for Kaleidoscope or Feline. Kaleidoscope is the celebrity cat, and Feline is the robot cat. So cast your votes. Band Wedge, hello. It's great to see you again. Votes Feline. We have 2 votes for Kaleidoscope, 3 votes for Kaleidoscope, 2 votes for Feline. Three votes for Feline. All right, we got a tie. Okay, we got 4 votes for Kaleidoscope. Any other votes? I have no idea what's going. This is just a visual novel called Cat President, and we are going to be the campaign manager for one of the 6 cat candidates for Cat President. So we are picking which cat we want to be campaign manager for. But we've already done the stories for Poopsie, Earl Grey, Mr. Biscuits, and Banders, so we just have these 2 left. Okay. Yeah, and we date them. This is true. Okay, so I don't know this song, so I'm going to make up a song. Are you ready? Hang on, I need to think a moment. Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna sing. This is gonna be terrible, so just buckle in. I got my rain boots on, we're gonna splash in the puddles. Everything is slick and doesn't look right. What do? We stomp in the puddles. Smells like iron, something's going wrong. Oh no, it's rain and blood. And if it doesn't stop, it's gonna flood. And then one day we'll maybe feel good. But not unless it stops raining blood. That didn't rhyme. And that's obviously the very true cover of Raining Blood by Slayer. 10 out of 10, thank you. The storyteller of our generation. Oh, I'm glad you loved it so much. Beautiful. Very close to Slayer. Yeah, I'm sure. Alright, so we're doing Kaleidoscope the Celebrity. Obviously. Aren't you really glad you came to my stream tonight? You liked how upbeat the melody was? Oh, Kaleidoscope Chapter 1 in which we fight about everything. Okay. Hello there. We meet again. Could you please fetch my new campaign manager? I wouldn't have missed it for the world. Oh boy. With a title like that, how could it not be? True. Hold on. Before we get reading, I'm gonna eat a few more bites of chili because otherwise it's gonna be difficult to read and eat. So give me just a few more minutes. We're obviously starting on a perfect start here. My next tattoo will say Schlappy 3 for president. Do you think the tattoo artist is gonna question you? I mean, obviously, I'll be honored, but... Hang on a second, please. What the heck?
Hello here, that's an amazing shirt you have there. Wonder where it came from.
Thank you so much for subbing, Paige. Yes, this is the shirt that you got for me. This building looks like a convention center. Oh, yes, it is. My tattoo artist is pretty chill as long as I'm not under the influence. That is good. Okay, hang on. I'm trying to take care of something real quick. Okay. No, sorry. No, that's okay. No worries. I was just trying to read something while also finishing up my chili so that I can actually play the game. I really appreciate it. This is Kaleidoscope. He is a celebrity. Okay. I'm your new campaign manager. You are the world's youngest astronaut? Well, no, but yep, that's me. You know, I've been to space too. At least that's what they tell me, because I'm a star. The cat flashed a dazzling grin as he said that, the light glinting off his feline incisors. Oh, okay. Let me guess. Guess what? What you know me from? Is it The Cats and the Furious? I loved getting to work with Vin Hairball in that picture. You wouldn't know from looking at him, but he's a real sweet potato. Sorry, I don't watch movies all that much. Then you've seen my TV appearances? Or my original YouTube videos that catapulted me to fame? Oh yeah, this game is full of puns. I don't know what words this cat just said at me. Oh, I just got a Snapchat from Brit. He wants to be famous too! It's Sujung! He will be famous. He has that face. I saw the commercial where you dressed up in a giant banana costume and said which cat food was the most appealing. It was cute. So just my early work then? No, that's disappointing. If you don't know anything about me, then why'd you pick me as your client? Don't tell me it's just because of my good looks. I should tell you right now, I never look on a first date. No, I was chosen as your manager at random. Ah, that makes sense. The managers are assigned at random in order to keep things fair. Why didn't I think of that? Right. It's their way of making sure no one abuses the political process. Well, good thing I got the cute manager, huh? A wink. I just winked like a moron. I was like... This is why I don't have a boyfriend. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Did you say the word wink? Come on, babe. Why don't you and I do lunch together? Do you want to have lunch with Kaleidoscope? Yes, you should definitely submit photos, Britt. For next cat president game. Do we want to have lunch with Kaleidoscope? I'm not gonna do like official bot polling. I'm just gonna watch the chat. Yes. I could do lunch. Yes. Okay. Yes. We want to have lunch with Kaleidoscope. Everybody is definitely wanting to have lunch with Kaleidoscope, so that's what we'll do. Okay, sure. Great. My people will sniff your people's butts. Hold on a second. This isn't like a date, right? No. You misunderstand. It's just a Clawleywood lingo. Do lunch means have a meeting. Lunch usually isn't involved. And what about the pet names? I use pet names on everyone. People love it when a famous Clawleywood celeb calls them babe. You're a bit full of yourself, aren't you? In my line of work, self-promotion is everything. That's why I'm running for president. It's basically the same thing as publicizing a movie. All I have to do is talk about myself and how great I am. No, you have to talk about the country. But mostly, I talk about myself, babe, you see? Could you please stop calling me that? Of course, what should I call you instead? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you. I'm Schlappy already. Nice to meet you officially, Schlappy already. I'm Kaleidoscope, but you already knew that. It's not my real name, of course. Oh, you are, huh? I'm doing alright, Paige, thanks. My vertigo has been managed okay, and work has been good, so, I'm doing alright. Meow, how are you doing? My agent said I need a name that's flashy and exciting if I'm gonna make it in the biz. She also said I need to stay away from catnip, and then I can never ever talk about my political views in public. We could have a problem here. I forget why she said that. It's possible. I was playing games on my phone at the time. Speaking of which, I haven't checked my phone for the past 2 minutes. Better... I used to have a cat who acted like this. She didn't respect me at all. She would rub her butt on my head and step all over my computer keyboard. No way am I putting up with that again. I'm sorry you've been having to deal with that, but glad it's been manageable. Oh, thank you. I wonder who that sounds like. Hey, put that phone away. We're having a conversation here. But my agent... I don't care what your agent said. I'm in charge now, and you're gonna do what I say. Got it? Yes, ma'am. But my agent isn't gonna like that very much. Wait a second. Are you still working with your Clawleywood agent? Of course. I have a lifetime My raid alerts, of course, aren't working. But hello, Mecca. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream today? Hello, Raiders. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm V. I'm playing a silly visual novel called Cat President 2. So if you like that kind of stuff, you've made it to the right stream tonight. Thank you for shouting out Mecca. What were you playing today? Sue just wants to be on my keyboard always. Of course, I have a lifetime contract, you know. She doesn't want my political ambitions to get in the way of my acting career. You can't act and be president at the same time. That's exactly what she said, but I have it all figured out. Cats sleep 12 to 16 hours per day, right? So that means the president only works 4 to 6 months a year. I can continue acting and still have plenty of time to be president on the side. I'm pretty sure the presidency is not a part-time job. We built a model kit and played some metal arms. It was very silly and very loud. That sounds super fun! We like loud. We like yelling. Love the cat's face so much, yeah. Really? But that's why I like President DJ Nibbles so much. He doesn't let his job interfere with his... No, wait, hold that thought. Let me do another take. Another take? Yeah, I need to build up a big rivalry between me and President DJ Nibbles, right? Well, I'm great at celebrity feuds. Watch this. Really? But President DJ Nibbles is always sleeping on the job. That's why he's a D-list politician. D-list for DJ. Ha ha! You really think running for president is just like acting? I know it is. You have to constantly be nice to strangers, recite lines from cue cards, and say a bunch of things you don't really mean. I've been practicing for this my whole life. Never thought of it that way. See, I have fresh, original ideas. Why, I'm practically president already. I've seen the others who were at the audition, and trust me, they were not impressive. This isn't an audition, Kaleidoscope. Especially when the loud text is, "Into the unknown!" Kaleidoscope does have the tude look. Isn't it, though? I swear this cat could charm the stripes off a tabby. Maybe I could work with that. But back to acting. You'll meet my agent later. She wanted us to get some one-on-one time first. Gee, how thoughtful of her. I'm telling you, Schlappy already, president is the role I was born to play. I want it all, the fame and the fortune and more. So how do we land this gig? Well, since you're a celebrity, we're going to rely on your star power to draw big crowds. You just said that giving speeches is really easy for you. How good are you at debates? I've never debated anyone in my life ever. That's not true. I've only known you for 10 minutes and we've already disagreed on almost everything we've ever talked about. That's not the same as debating. See, you disagreed with me right there. That's what debating is like, or it's similar to that anyway. We'll run you through debate prep when we get closer to the events. I'll pencil you in. How does a week from next Thursday sound? Great. So that's a few days after the first debate. Is that going to be a problem? What if we tried doing debate prep before the debate? No can do, babe. If you call me babe one more time, I'm putting you in the cone of shame. Sorry. My point is, I have several shoots coming up that we're going to need to work around. I don't have a ton of time to work on the campaign. That's why I'm running as a fancy furball instead of a sharp claw. Their primaries only last a couple of weeks. A couple of weeks? I thought it was months. Yeah, we've only got a short time to win everyone to our side. Schlap it already. You know I'm a good actor, right? I can tell when someone's a bad actor. Tell me the truth. Are you sure you're really a campaign manager? How do we respond? Do we tell him the truth or do we change the topic? Sujung. Any votes for how we respond? Hey, Sujung! Onto the keyboard. I don't know if he can hear me. I don't know if you're listening on headphones or whatever. The truth is that we are not a campaign manager. We were thrown into it because somebody lied on our resume. Hey, Sujung! Sujung! Change the topic. Okay, we got 2 votes for truth. 1 vote for change the topic. Two votes for change the topic. We need a tiebreaker. Whoever breaks the tie wins. Truth. Okay. Okay, here's the truth. I'm not a political expert. I'm just an ordinary person who drives cats around for a living. Oh, your resume made it seem like you're a political superstar. That's because someone stole my resume and changed everything without telling me about it. I understand. When I was first getting started, I lied about my age. I said I was 5 months old when I was really 9. Can you believe it? Yep. Oh, and of course there's my stage name. Can you keep a secret? Sure. My real name isn't Kaleidoscope. Like I said, it's Potato Frank. It's what? Your name is Potato Frank? Is your sister Tomato Gale? Why is your name Potato Frank? You're kidding. Potato Frank and Schlappy already, the perfect team. Potato Frank, the classic side to spaghetti that you get slapped with. Yeah, I'm gonna need 30 Potato Frank for president stickers. Oh. Nope, totally real. It's so dorky. You can see why I had to change it, right? I do, but why are you telling me this? You trusted me with your big secret, so I'm trusting you with mine. We have to trust each other if this campaign's gonna succeed, right? Right. Thanks for trusting me, Kaleidoscope. I promise I won't let you down. I promise. We're promising! Kaleidoscope Chapter 2, in which we meet Kaleidoscope's agent. The game seems very loud to me right now. I'm gonna cut this down a little bit. Why so loud? Kaleidoscope and I decided to break for the afternoon. He needed a pedicure and I needed a cat nap, but we agreed to meet up later to discuss the details of his campaign. As a courtesy, I decided to let him choose the location, and well... Why is this game like this? So, have you scheduled me to appear on all the usual talk shows? Good Purring America? Dr. Paws? The Mew? No, sorry, I didn't know about this job before today. You haven't done any prep work at all. Yow! This promotional tour is gonna be harder than I thought. It makes me want to write poetry. What? Ooh, I hope you enjoy your cookie. I like to write poems whenever I get upset. Here, let me try writing one now. The dark sadness plagues me. No one will come to see me campaign. I cry out for attention. I cry out in vain. And yard signs with Potato Frank. There's like sitting in your yard. My presidential ambitions are floundering aimlessly. Can I save our dying democracy? I feel better now. That's really creative. Once I have enough poems written, I'm going to publish a book. I call it Shattered Images Through the Kaleidoscope Lens. I've never heard of a president writing poetry before. What made you decide to get into politics in the first place anyway? Terraform, too forward. Not enough figurative language. Ouch! Ouch! That score hurts! I voted Potato Frank. How about you? When I was a kitten, I met Miles Burgerworth, a former prosecutor. What? Ace Attorney reference. Who was running for the Senate. He gave a passionate speech about wage equality, justice for all workers, and a fair economy. Sounds interesting. What happened next? The manager threatened to kick him out of the fast food restaurant if he didn't stop talking. So Burgerworth paid for his meal and left. Oh. It was really inspiring, though. It made me want to give dramatic speeches when I grew up. So I learned some monologues and performed them for my YouTube channel, and that's how I broke into the acting field. But now I'm going back to my childhood dream of becoming a politician. That's why I'm running for president. Shh. I don't hate Miles, Terror. What do we think of Kaleidoscope's story? I have another Snapchat from Britt. He purring. He purr. He's so sweet. I don't hate Miles. You don't hate Burgerworth. Edgeworth, though? Oh, boy. Alright, I'm gonna say it's inspiring. That's inspiring. You should tell that story to the voters. I bet they'd connect to it. I guess it is kind of inspiring that I'm pursuing my childhood dream. It definitely is, and who knows, maybe you'll inspire someone else to run for president. Anyway, I was thinking that, oh hey, here's my agent now. Bernice, over here. Wait a second. I think Bernice was in Cat President 1. I know I just keep talking about Sujung, but he just leaned into me because he wanted me to kiss his forehead. Oh! Please give him another kiss on his forehead from me. Oh. Yeah, Bernice was in Cat President 1. There you are. You were supposed to call me right after they announced the 6 candidates. How am I supposed to keep the Who's this? I'm Schlappy already? Oh, achievement unlocked. She's from the original game. I don't know if you guys are seeing my achievements or not, but this is my campaign manager. Sorry for not calling you right away. The two of us were getting acquainted with each other. I hope she's smarter than the last presidential campaign manager I worked with. Listen, sweetheart, stay out of my way and we'll be okay, got it? Whatever. Now listen, Kaleidoscope, darling. Hey, she's pushing me out of the way. Ugh. We need to talk about the digital release of You Only Live 9 Times. The studio head wants to... I was thinking that we should start by coming up with a schedule for next week. Sounds good to me. It'll be a tough balancing act, but we can... I already made up a schedule. You'll be signing autographs on Wednesday, appearing on local radio stations on Thursday, then we fly you out for a red carpet premiere. Why is it so hard for me to say words? I have a Snapchat from Britt. Oh, he loves you so much. He loves you so much. You're his favorite person. It's weird to hear. What happened? What happened at the end? I missed it. Feel free to ignore my snaps. He bit you. I missed that part. Apparently, Bernice can be bought. Red carpet. Yeah, he loves you so much. The guy who's replacing you on White House Cat is going to be in town that weekend, so the two of you are going to ham it up for the cameras together. Monday is your day off, and Tuesday is your spa day. Wednesday, you go horseback riding along the ocean, and... Whoa, hold it! Tuesday's election day. We always vote on Tuesdays. So on Tuesday, we should be doing something related to the campaign. Not just Tuesday, but every day this week? Sorry, there's no room for campaigning on the schedule. Hang on a second, I agree with Schlappy already. I don't need to spend the weekend yucking it up with my replacement. Yes, you do. If you don't publicly approve the new cast, viewers will drop off, the show will be canceled, and you won't be able to return to it after you've lost... when you're done being president. And if he doesn't campaign, he won't become president in the first place. Darn, so sad. It'd be such a tragedy if he lost. Listen, it doesn't matter if he campaigns or not. He's going to get the same amount of votes either way. The only reason people are voting for him is because he's famous. You can't rely on fame to win a presidential election. Just because a cat is well known, it doesn't mean they'd be a good president. A good president has many qualities voters care. She's never been to Hollywood before, has she? Nope. Hey, don't interrupt me. I don't need to listen to you. I know what you're going to say. Voters care about integrity and leadership and blah, 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 right? Wrong. Voters don't care about that at all. People vote with their feelings, not their brains. They vote for whoever they like best, not whoever has best ideas. It's all about personality, and that's Kaleidoscope here. A great personality. Guilty as charged. Besides, I've seen the real polls. The only candidates with a chance of winning are Kaleidoscope and Earl Grey. Earl Grey. The old one? That can't be right. Hold up. First of all, I don't agree with what you're saying. And second of all, what do you mean the real polls? I'm not just Schlappa. I'm Schlapped already. What do you mean the real polls? Just what I said. The polls that the news networks post during the election season, they're fakes. Doctored up. I thought I said covered. Doctored up for maximum drama. What? Have you ever noticed that the polls are always very close? That's on purpose. The TV networks pretend that every election is a close race because that's good for ratings. No, that can't be true. The media wouldn't make up stuff for ratings. Don't be foolish. You know that news networks milk the presidential election cash cow as long as they possibly can. Why else would they start talking about the election 2 years in advance? No one honestly cares about politics that much. You clearly haven't met my parents.
I'm gonna slap her with this spaghetti.
Elections are big money for news networks. Why, if the media had their way, the ratings dominating election seasons would never end. Can you imagine? The president would have to spend their entire term going on TV shows and giving huge rallies. I love it. That's the kind of leader I want to be. But believe what you want, Schlapped already. All I'm saying is that campaigning is useless. Everyone already made up their minds about who to vote for when they first saw who the candidates were. And since the media already loves Kaleidoscope, he's getting a very good press right now. The last thing we need is for you to screw it up. Screw it up? I'm not the one who's saying he shouldn't campaign. He shouldn't. It's pointless. At most, he'll only convince 1% of voters to change their minds. The sheep that make up the general population have already decided how to vote. Wow, you might be the most cynical person I've ever met. Kaleidoscope, how did a nice cat like you end up working for a jerk like her? I hired her because she's a fighter and I'm not. It's a cat-eat-cat world in Hollywood. You need a tough agent if you're gonna survive. Another sound effect! Just let me know what you want. That might be true, but even if Bernice is a good agent, I don't think she's a good political strategist. Refusing to campaign is a losing strategy. I can hear you insulting me, you know. Good, I don't care. You insulted me about 8 times just now. Crybaby loser wimp. I'm feeling personally attacked right now. Excuse me while I rebrand my entire channel. Complain all you want. It won't make a difference. I'm sorry, she's... That's my brand. She's usually much nicer than that. I guess she made a power play because she feels threatened by you. Good, she should. This is my campaign, gosh darn it! And I won't let her ruin it for you! For us! Ugh, that's what I want to hear. Now I have 2 fighters on my side. So if I change your schedule, is she gonna go along with it? I need you to spend some time campaigning. I'm not willing to budge on this. Well, I suppose so. I made it clear to her that this presidential campaign takes precedence over my acting career. Hi, Coley! I love cats! We love these cats. Particularly. In that case, what are we gonna do? Change everything or change nothing? Change everything or change nothing. Change everything or change nothing. Christy says change everything, and I trust Christy. Campaigning is the most important thing you can do right now, so I'm going to replace everything on your schedule. Agreed. I knew that running for president would involve sacrifices. I'll do it. Good. And don't worry, I'm sure you'll do a great job on the campaign trail. Thanks, and you're the great one, babe. I was confident about my odds of winning before, but now I'm sure we're going all the way. You're too sweet. And don't call me babe, potato. Potato Frank! And that was how we kicked off the campaign. Kaleidoscope seemed pretty down to earth for a famous celebrity kitty, and he was certainly sincere about his desire to be president. His agent, on the other hand, I wasn't so sure about Bernice. If she was going to play tough with me, I'd have to play tougher. I hoped I was up to the challenge. Kaleidoscope Chapter 3, in which we meet Kaleidoscope's best friend! Really, you're so clever. It was decided that Kaleidoscope would make public appearances and speeches, in addition to private meet and greet fundraisers with the Clawleywood elite. That's how I will address my cat from now on, because she is basically a potato. Her name is now Potato Frank. Potato Boo. That was the best compromise Bernice and I could come up with, although I'm still not sure why I'm the one who's being forced to compromise here. We visited several major cities, including Chicago. Wow, why is it so difficult to say words right now? In conclusion, ask not what your country can do for you, because that is selfish, grandstanding, and just plain rude besides. Instead, ask who the most fabulous candidate is, because none of the others come close to me. Ask what Kaleidoscope can do for you. Potato Susie. Oh, I like this touch, the Kaleidoscope for President banner. It looks like we have about 10 minutes left for questions, so if you'd please line up at the microphone, we can... Scopey, baby! Huh? A wild-looking cat rushed toward Kaleidoscope. I jumped in the way to protect my candidate, and just in time, too. 2 seconds later, the wild cat smashed into me, and I fell backwards into the fountain. Schlappy already. Are you okay? Who is that? Oh, come on. You don't know who I am? I'm guessing another Clawleywood actor, then? Rocky. Wow, it's so good to see you. Schlappy already. Rocky played my wacky next-door neighbor, and that's my litter box. How have you been, buddy? I haven't seen you since our show got kicked off the air because of its terrible ratings. Yeah, and we all know whose fault that was. Yeah, yours. But seriously, I've been doing great, pal. Especially since we're doing a movie together. What? No, I'm not making any movies right now. I'm focused on becoming president. That's what I mean. Kaleidoscope and Rocky in the campaign. You star as yourself, and I'm the VP. It's an ultimate docudrama. Kaleidoscope, are you saying you've chosen Rocky to be your vice president? But wait, I heard your vice president's going to be your main leading lady, Queen Fabulosa. Fabulous. I don't know. Many people have said your VP is going to be Clobbert Downey Jr. Is there any truth to this rumor that I totally made up just now? Uh-oh, this speech is going off the rails. What should we do? Alright, chat, what should we do? She does a little bit have your hair color. Very similar. Ride this train. Woo woo. Ride it. Living on the edge with Potato Frank. Okay. Hi, CJ. It just so happens I have 3 cats in mind for my VP, but I'm not making any final decision until we have a competition. Who was who? Ah, yeah, like a game show? Wow, I can think of no better way to select our public officials. Please tell me there will be a banana juggling portion. The only ones juggling will be the judges. They have to vote on, wait for it, each other. That's so brilliant. The ratings will be off the charts. Could we get another question here? Maybe something about Kaleidoscope's policies, please? Anything? What was it like filming the surfboard scene in Taco Cat spelled backwards as Taco Cat? Fantastic. Can you believe it took us an entire week just to film 3 minutes of a movie? It was the best part of the movie, so it was all worth the effort. Which is why you'd be a good president. You try your hardest, never give up until the job's finished, right, Kaleidoscope? Well, I think he just loves surfing, ha! Dang it, Rocky interrupted our soundbite. That would have been a great clip for our social media too. But enough about me. Let's have some questions for Rocky. What have you been up to these days? I'm gonna be one of the co-workers in the Quaddle Model! You know, the show where the Catchuary? Catchuary. I lead a double life as a model. We're moving on. I can't wait to see you shake your little tush on the catwalk. And in the fall, I'll be starring in Catmorph, a brand new show about a human who can turn into a cat for an hour at a time. Sounds great. I'll be sure to watch it from the White House. You and millions of other Americans across the country. I think this one's gonna be a real hit. Did you know we got Jennifer Aniston to play? And I'm afraid we're out of time, everyone. Thank you for coming to hear our speech. Remember to vote for Kaleidoscope on Tuesday. I don't know, maybe. There was some grumbling, but the crowd got up and left. When we were alone, I turned on Kaleidoscope, who was playing rock, paper, catnip with Rocky. What will you do? I'm scared, Britt. Don't say things like that to me and then expect me to not be nervous. Like a tax attorney? Nah, it's fine. Okay. I trust you. I vaguely remember a word like that from the beginning of Zootopia. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Like an actuary? Alright, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna yell at him for being so stupid, or are we gonna politely explain he made a mistake? That's true. The last thing was pretty great. It reminded me of cassowary, and I'm glad Google suggests that too when I type it in the search bar. I'm lighting my candle for fun. I give my proxy vote to Christy. Actuary, catchuary. Yeah, that's the best thing I can come up with. Fire! Alright, I'm gonna say politely explain he made a mistake. Kaleidoscope, I'd like to talk to you about the speech. You seem to have been a little unfocused during the ending part. Unfocused? What do you mean? I too like fires for fun. It seems like your friend Rocky distracted you. No offense, Rocky, but this was supposed to be about the campaign, not your upcoming TV appearances. I think the event got 100% better when I showed up. See, this is why you should fire Schlappy already and let me manage your campaign. She clearly has no idea what she's doing. And I saw her resume. Can you say embellished? Why, I bet she's never even been to space. Are you calling me an astronaut? Because you are an astronaut if I've ever seen... What I think Bernice is trying to say is that this was less of a political rally and more of a cross-promotional event. Yeah, I helped promote old Scopey's campaign and he helped promote my new shows. Now we both got a bunch of free publicity. It's great for both of us. I scratched his back, he scratched mine, you know? Although next time you should use a back scratcher. It happens all the time in Clawleywood. Get with the program or go home. How many times do I have to tell you that you're not in Clawleywood anymore? And I'm the one who's in charge of the campaign, not you? I'll be in charge of everything soon enough. You're so incompetent, you're going to squander the huge lead that his celebrity has given you. His celebrity has given you? I'm in the lead? You won't be for long if you keep talking about boring stuff like educational standards and business regulations. Where's all the pizzazz? He doesn't need pizzazz when he has policies, which he's going to have as soon as I can think of some. A long time ago, we talked about if people have been killed by birds, and we discussed cassowaries. I kind of remember that, but I don't remember the context or where we were, if we were in a stream or Discord. Excuse me a minute, I need to wipe my nose. Songbird Symphony was a delightful game. Cassowaries are deadly. They're like the deadliest birds to humans. I left to get a popsicle and came back to birds committing murder. You know, the usual. This whole press conference was a joke. It's just a cat talking into a microphone in front of a crowd. Where are all the big screen TVs and pyrotechnics? We're not going to put up a bunch of TVs in a public park. I actually think this makes a nice background for a speech. Schlappy already made a good choice. It's terrible. We need a giant stage with spotlights, a full orchestra, and at least 10 stunt cats doing flips. That would get the crowd worked up. This isn't a big budget movie, it's a speech. It's garbage. You're ruining my client's image. The only thing ruined here is your dumb face, says the woman who fell into a fountain. Oh dear, my manager and agent are fighting again. Wow, you're a lucky guy, Scopy. I wish I had 2 women cat fighting over me. Ha ha ha. That's just a joke. I'm not serious. I don't want you to fight over me. Both of you secretly terrify me. What was that noise? You think I'm scary, do you? What's so scary about me? Ah! Look, I can see everyone's getting worked up. Why don't we all take 5 and relax? It's been a long day. I could use a break after the big speech. Come on. I guess I could go for a coffee. I believe I read it's the only type of bird that has ever killed someone. We were discussing people who are afraid of birds. Oh, okay. You asked that right as I shouted at Sujung. Oh, what was that noise? We all started to leave the park, but Rocky held back to talk to me. I'm sorry for messing up your event. Here, take this. Drugs? What is it? It's a pill that'll turn you into a cat for an hour. I stole it from Catmorph. Keep it hush hush. The public isn't supposed to know about it. You mean it really works? Wink. Ugh, actors. You won't know for sure until you try it out, right? Just make sure no one else is there when you're transforming. Because I'm supposed to keep it a secret, right? Well, yeah, but also because it's incredibly gross looking. Hey, you two coming or what? We'll be right there. And thanks, Rocky. Sorry for being so mad at you earlier. Don't, boys and girls. This is a PSA. If a person you do not know or trust explicitly hands you a pill, don't take it. Don't take it. Okay. I took the pill from his outstretched paw. Unsure if I would ever use it. Kaleidoscope Chapter 4, in which we discuss Kaleidoscope's love life. Before I knew it, the first week of the campaign was over and the East Coast primary vote took place. Yes. Yes, Britt. Yes. I would say if alcohol has not come from a employee of the establishment, I would not drink that.
$45, 10 hurt, or whatever they say in football.
Thank you so much for subbing for 45 months. We're only 3 months away from 4 years? What the heck? I kinda knew the guy. I don't know if that's enough for me. Was he an employee of the establishment? Okay, the East Coast primary vote took place. Kaleidoscope invited me to his local campaign headquarters afterwards to touch base. Yes, you can link a photo. And by that, I met him that night because my friend knew him. I mean, just use good judgment is all I'm saying. Just use good judgment. Bartender strangers, hype! I have to say, I was expecting something with a little more walls. Oh, Schlap it already. All the cool cats hang out at the beaches. Besides, people love seeing celebrities in swimsuits. Why aren't you in a swimsuit? I bet you'd be cute in one. I was hoping we could talk about the election results. They just came in. he was a man that was like, you want to try this, and handed me his cup, I would be afraid. I'm glad that you seem to be okay from that. But I would not, I don't think I would agree. Well, hack it up. Did we win? 2 candidates got over 40% of the vote, and you're one of them. Oh, it was full of Hennessy. That reminds me of that Mary had a little lamb, he liked drink Hennessy, or whatever that video was. That bird is scary as heck. But I also kind of love it. Oh, hello. Why is this here? I didn't know that that was on there. The giant claws are pretty terrifying. That's great. Does that mean the other 4 candidates got less than 10%? Yes, which means they're basically out of the running. There's no hope one of them can defeat you or Earl Grey in the West Coast primary. Earl Grey? Mm-hmm, he's the other candidate who won most of the vote. Looks like you and he are... That's impossible. Why does this keep happening? My life is a nightmare! Whoa, are you okay? Sorry, I didn't mean to overreact. I just... How could I lose to him again? Again? You have a history with Earl Grey? Yes. It was 7 years ago at this point. Wait, what the heck? Did you guys see the swimsuit was like across his legs? Why is this game like this? To shed or not to shed, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler... I'm here, I'm ready for the vote. Senator Grey, is that you? I'm here, I'm ready for the vote. Senator Grey, is that you? Why did that repeat? That's me. Where's all the other senators? Don't tell me I got the date wrong again. I'm sorry, I was up late last night drinking, and I'm fundraising with special interest groups. I think it was like a Speedo. This isn't the real Capitol building. This is a movie set. Oh, not again. If you'll excuse me. Could one of you 6 fellows point me in the direction of Capitol Hill? That way, Senator. Whether 'tis nobler to... Can I start over again? That's okay. Thank you for auditioning. Next. There. Less nude on the beach. You don't like Earl Grey, like tea? I like Earl Grey tea. I even like it iced. Not only did I lose my place in the monologue, I lost the audition, and it's all because of Earl Grey's interruption. That old man threw off my groove. Sorry. It doesn't sound like he did it on purpose, though. Yeah, and I'm sure he doesn't even remember it. Dude was drunk as a skunk or a politician on payday. Still, I can't help but wonder what my acting career would be like today if he hadn't ruined my first audition. Are you kidding me? You're already one of the most famous actors on the planet. You've been Time Magazine's Feline of the Year 3 times. What more could you possibly want? I want to be president. Yeah, do you see this? Do you see this nonsense? Next time the text bar goes away, just look at this cat. The whole thing just makes me so angry that I have to write a poem now. Do you want to hear it? Yes, we want to hear the poem. Sure, I love your poetry. Look at this. The old cat stomps on my dreams again and again and again. I am angry, very angry. The darkness of my emotions is like a black cat in an underground passage. But no, the emotions start to glow. The anger and fire burns bright to light up the pathways of my heart, which cannot be closed forever. P.S. Earl Grey stings, vote for Kaleidoscope. Not again. I always make licorice tea as it doesn't go bitter no matter how long you leave the roots in. I don't like licorice anyway, so I don't think I would like licorice tea. I give it a 2.5 out of 10. Would have been a 3, but the end part threw it off. Was it is it my delivery? Do I need to deliver better? Because if you give me some direction, I can take good direction. I'm an easily directable actor, so if I need to deliver better, like, just tell me how I should go with it, and for the next poem, I'll do it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Paige, the bulge is a little disturbing, and I never thought I would say that on a stream of Cat President, too. It's beautiful. Anyway, since we know for sure that Earl Grey's gonna be your main competition, we can better plan for the West Coast primary now. He's old, so I say we challenge him to a basketball game. I bet I can beat him one-on-one. Right idea, wrong sport. You're gonna debate him. Did you, CJ? Debates? No way. Kaleidoscope won't debate. Not gonna happen. Bernice, it's so good to see you again. Kaleidoscope can't debate anyone. It's bad for his image. I don't want him to be seen arguing with other people. Yeah, what she said. I can't get into public fights and still land those family-friendly roles, although where my arch-nemesis Earl Grey is concerned. When did he become your arch-nemesis? And sorry, Bernice, but Kaleidoscope has to debate. Every politician does it, even the ones who have no idea what they're doing. So what? All the standards for presidential campaigns are stupid and pointless because nobody's bothered to change them in the past 200 years. My client is a good politician because he doesn't follow that garbage. He follows his own path. I'm trying to play Bernice like she's just like she is like a carefully constructed shell that's like ready to bust open at any moment. That's kind of how I'm going to play Bernice. Oh yeah, we're at the beach, so he's wearing goggles. Welcome back, CJ. Nice try, Bernice. Unlike last time, I've come prepared. I've made up a full schedule for Kaleidoscope to follow this week. We're going to visit every state capital. I made a schedule too. When did you want to hold this fake debate? Friday. Oh, too bad! Kaleidoscope has his monthly date with Queen Fabulosa that day. It's so awful, you'll have to cancel. You can't put the campaign on hold just to go on date with... Wait, monthly date? Is that how dating works in the cat world? Stop it, Britt! Alright, everybody, it's been a good stream. Thank you for coming. I will see you later. Ah! Just realized how tall Potato Frank is compared to Bernice. Coco. He's massive. Oh, is it warm in here or is it just... I don't know where I was going to go with that. Okay. No, but it does for us. Queen Fabulosa is my publicity date. What do you mean? Have you ever considered being less stupid? Schlappy already? It would be a much better look. Bernice, stop being so rude to Schlappy already. Queen Fabulosa is an actress. We started in a romantic comedy together about 4 years ago. Right, the mouse book? I saw that, but wasn't she also in love scratchually with you? Schlappy 3 for president! And Whisker on the Wind, and she was my mother in Claw Wars. We've been in... Whoa! Bernice, if you open your stupid mouth once more, I'll rip that fake blonde hair right out of your stupid little head. Man, I want to watch Britt play this game. We've been in 4 movies together, and we started dating around when our first movie came out. It was all just a publicity stunt. We figured if people thought we were a celebrity couple in real life, they'd watch the movie where we date each other. So what happened next? We were supposed to break up a few months later when the movie was released on Blu-ray, but then we landed roles on another romantic movie, so we just kept going. So you and Queen Fabulosa have been pretending to date each other for 4 years? I know it sounds weird, but it's the truth. It's all a publicity stunt that got way out of paw. We meet once a month to keep it going because it's important to your career. This is not the time to get cold paws, Kaleidoscope. Not with a 4-year anniversary coming up. I don't like the way you said that. What's so important about 4 years? They've been fake dating for 4 years. I think it's time to bring the courtship to an end, don't you? You mean I have to dump her? Yes, Christy, it is the sequel. This is why we need to read Twilight together so I can just rip it to shreds. No way. We don't want that kind of negative publicity the same week as an election. Are you nuts? That would be great publicity. A power couple breaking up after 4 years, you dominate the news cycle for the next 3 days. I'm not doing it, especially not without Queen Fabulosa's permission first. That's unfair to her. She's not just my fake girlfriend, she's my real friend, too. That's noble of you, but not the idea I had in mind. I was thinking you could celebrate the 4-year anniversary with a proposal. Hey, Spartan. A Twilight restream would be hilarious. Just read Twilight on stream. Yeah, that's what, yeah, wait, because Britt had read part of Twilight on stream and then she was like, nah, reading. So I was saying it would be funny if I read Twilight on stream and then she did like commentary. Is what a new name? Oh, Spartan Man Jug? I think he just did the capitalization. You want me to ask her to marry me? Alright, should he propose to Queen Fabulosa? Votes in the chat, please. Moocher, that'd be dangerous territory. Yes, CJ's vote is yes. Riddy's vote is no. Christy's vote is no. Yes for Puffy, no for Spartan, no for Paige, yes for Moocher. I think yes is winning currently. Yes, no, and yes. Okay, hang on, I gotta count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 no's. 1, 2, 3, 4, only 4 yeses. Potato gotta be honest with himself. It's true. Okay, so we're gonna go with no. That's a terrible idea. If we get caught up in dumb celebrity drama, people will be so distracted they'll forget to vote for him. There's also the fact that I don't want to marry Queen Fabulosa. Yeah, she's a great cat, but I can't marry someone I fake married in 3 different movies. You two are going to be the death of me. Quit trying to destroy my client's career. I'm not destroying anything. If anything, I'm helping Kaleidoscope. Did you forget we just came in 2nd place in the East Coast primary? 2nd place to the old has-been. Wow, your campaign's doing so well. Face it, all your ideas are dumb and you have no idea what you're doing. Let's not fight over this. Maybe we can find a compromise. Sure. How about you get to do the debate as long as you propose to someone on stage? I don't care who it is. Queen Fabulosa, Earl Grey, even Schlappy already might work. Mary Schlappy already? That would be a... No comment. Bernice sucks. Lady, his career is not the only thing I will destroy if you do not silence yourself. I'm sure there's going to be fan fiction that dives into the deep political issues of race diversity and how the equal rights for all people is handled. Oh, like Cat President 2 fan fiction? Start writing it, Moocher. What's that supposed to mean? I do not like the way this conversation is going. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear anything. The debate is happening whether you like it or not, Bernice. I agree. If it was anyone else, I'd have second thoughts, but since it's Earl Grey we're talking about, the debate is happening. End of story. Now, if you need me, I'll be in my trailer. Is that her, like, crazy laughing? Is that what... Is that what that noise is? In my Cat President fic, Schlappy already becomes a UFC fighter with the soul call kicking Bernice's butt. You'll be sorry you ever crossed me, Schlappy already. I'll get my revenge. You'll see. I don't even know what that noise is supposed to be. Kaleidoscope Chapter 5, in which we prepare for the debate and something else. That sounded spooky. Lady, I will end you. I am not afraid. I called Earl Grey's manager that day. As it turned out, they wanted to do a debate too. Probably because they're sure their candidate would win. But little did they know that... Yeah, I got nothing. Earl Grey probably will win. He has the experience, the knowledge, and also the moderator used to be his intern. But we still have to try our best to win the voters over. That's why we were hard at work the day before the debate, cramming for our biggest test yet. Oh, is that why she's wheezing? She's allergic to cats? Why are we at an eye doctor's? What is happening back here? What is this? What are we doing in the chair at the eye doctor's? No, honey. Honey. No. It's a great place to see and be seen. That's important for celebrities. Right? Anyway, the topic of the debate's going to be cat toys. That's great. I love cat toys, especially those giant bowls that have a track on the outside so you can bat a ball around it. Those are my favorite. Good. What do you have to say about them? They're my favorite. Better or worse? Squat. Better or worse? The kitty in the background just showing how good the service was there. Oh. The debate's going to be an hour long. You'll have to say more than just one sentence. Excuse me. Can I recite a poem about cat toys? No poems. That's not fair. Can I complain about the debate topic? It's such a stereotype to force cats to talk about cat toys. You wouldn't ask a human to debate about that. He's got a backup. Thank you, no poems. But you were the one who picked the topic. Remember, I gave you a list of potential topics and you circled your top 3. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. I asked Bernice to drop it off at your desk and I think I know what happened. She never gave you the list, did she? Oh, thank you so much for being here, Camilla. It was a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I hope you have a wonderfully delightful sleep with sweet dreams, and I hope you come back and see us again soon sometime. She did not. She usually handles all my paperwork herself and just asks for a paw print when she needs it. She really should have shown this one to me, though. I don't know what's come over her lately. She wasn't like this before the campaign. I don't know what her beef is either, but let's get back to the debate prep. Do you know any statistics about cat toys? If the cat toy comes in a box, 100% of the time, we'd rather just play with the box. No, I mean statistics like how many cat toys are produced in the US annually, what percentage of the cat population uses toys, the effect of cat toys on national security, that sort of thing. Oh, I know, new Pokemon Snap on Friday. Yeah, I should be getting mine on Friday. I will not be streaming it, though, until after I stream my Pokemon Nuzlocke, which will be my next Pokemon project. So it'll be a little bit before I play it, but I'm excited for it. What? Nobody has those statistics memorized. You can bet that Earl Grey will. He likes to show off his knowledge by citing statistics during debates. That's what he's done his past 3 presidential campaigns. Yeah, Friday already. If it's his fake girlfriend taking a temporary human pill every time, then stuff's about to hit the fan. Which is another problem you need to look out for. Since Earl Grey has run for president so many times, he has a lot of debate experience. That's why we're practicing the debate ahead of time. I brought out sample questions and you stopped listening to me, didn't you? Sorry, I was trying to look up cat toys on the internet and I got distracted by some bad movie reviews. I can't believe this guy gave Clawhard a 2 out of 10. His website says that an 8 out of 10 is below average. What is going on here? You know what I give your reviews? A cheeseburger out of bratwurst. That makes just as much sense as your arbitrary review system. You can just make up ratings depending on your mood. Our cat is the perfect example of cat's electric mouse that moves when you touch it for $20, or a string with the crumpled paper the mouse arrived in. String, of course. $100 sleep and climb tree? No, give me the wooden transport crate it came in. Yeah, I think that's typical of cats. Uh-oh, I've lost him. I'm sorry that you're upset, but I need you to focus on the debate right now. Imagine having a sticker of your face on the back of your phone like Potato Prank. But it's not fair. I did some of my best work in that film. Most critics loved my improvised lines. Yippee kitty yay, mother fluffball. I know it can be disheartening when people on the internet disagree with you and say mean things like, your movies are destroying the industry and this movie looks like it took absolutely no effort to make, LOL. But we can worry about that later. Let's get back to the debate. Okay, you're right. Sorry for getting distracted. That's better. So I dug up a few of Earl Grey's past debate performances just to see what he's liking. 20 minutes, Kaleidoscope! Is it that soon? Gosh, I must have lost track of time. What's going on? We're doing debate prep here? Too bad. I made reservations at a swanky restaurant tonight for Kaleidoscope and Queen Fabulosa, and the restaurant is cats only, so you can't ruin the date. Slap it already. I thought we agreed he wouldn't propose to Queen Fabulosa. I never agreed to that. I'm not marrying anyone, okay? Queen Fabulosa is my coworker and friend, not my love kitty. That's too bad. If you change your mind, it'll generate enough publicity to ensure you get the nomination. You want to win, don't you? Kaleidoscope hissed and ran out of the room. I rounded on Bernice. So you're going behind my back now? What's wrong? I thought you wanted to win the election. You never shut up about it after all. I do, but your cheap publicity tricks are not the way to go about it, although I'm sure you're no stranger to tricks or cheapness. Don't you know that all publicity is good publicity? The voters only care that someone's popular. They don't care why they're popular. Name recognition is all that matters in either of our businesses. Ugh. We'll get a 2-day news cycle out of the proposal. That takes us to Saturday, and we'll get another 2-day cycle when Kaleidoscope calls off the engagement unexpectedly. Calls off the engagement? That takes us to Monday. 4 days in a row where the news is constantly focused on Kaleidoscope. Don't you see? He'll win the election for sure. Every minute the press spends talking about Kaleidoscope's romantic life is a minute they're not focusing on his competitors. That is the only way to ensure victory. You'd really try to use scandals to propel Kaleidoscope into getting the fancy furball nomination? Please. These aren't scandals. The real scandals will come in the general election. I have at least 5 fake scandals ready to go for President TJ Nibbles. He won't know what hit him. Fake scandals? Did you guys hear those geese honking outside of my window? Yes, we're going to bait President Nibbles into making an offensive comment about dog leashes, and Kaleidoscope's going to pretend to be outraged over it. I have no doubt he'll do a fantastic job. That's dishonest and also really petty. But outrage is what fuels the news industry. The angrier you are, the more attention you get, which translates into more clicks and revenue. Not only will Kaleidoscope's angry act boost his celebrity, it will get us a ton of money. Maybe we'll even spend some of it on the campaign. This is all terrible. You can't fake being offended to get attention. That just makes it harder for people who have legitimate problems. Sorry, not sorry. Honesty gets you nowhere in politics. Trust me, I learned that lesson the hard way. What do you mean? Last election, I worked for a cat named Kale. That's where, yep, there you go. She was from the Kale pathway. A nice, friendly cat who always played by the rules. He said all the things you're saying. That's mean. It's cheating. I can't do that. He didn't win, of course. He was a no-name loser who refused to do whatever it takes. Well, I'm not making that mistake again. This time I'm making sure my client wins. And what do you mean by that? What do you think? I arranged that date for Queen Fabulosa and Kaleidoscope. I was able to put in a special order for the second course. I don't like the sound of this. The engagement ring, not rink, is going to be served with Queen Fabulosa's milk bowl. I've already planted a few reporters in the restaurant to capture every glorious moment. Whoops, I clicked out of the game. You're trying to make it seem like he's proposing to her. There's no way he's going to deny it, not in front of the press. I've got to stop this. I'll call Kaleidoscope and... You can't. I took his phone. Then I'll go to the restaurant and... I told you, it's cats only. They won't let humans like us inside. Face it, Schlappy, already. You lost. By the time the meal's over, Kaleidoscope will be happily engaged. I told you I'd get my revenge on you, you meddling fool. Do you like it? No. No! Okay, hang on. I gotta catch up on the chat. I love the Pokemon Snap on the N64. Still have the copy, but I haven't played it in a long time. I'm excited for the new game. Girl, I will shut you up. Do not test me, ma'am. Meanwhile, the weird cat is hearing this whole conversation. Gonna slap you so hard you're gonna end up a potato, Bernice. Yeah, get him. Who will believe that cat, though? Honk. Oh, you guys didn't hear it? Please go out and ask them to honk again. Okay, Moocher, excuse me. Stop trash talking my pal Kale. Is she okay? No, she's not okay. Kale, isn't that green stuff you have to cook for a long time before it gets edible? I think she needs to go to the doctor. I ran out of the room with Bernice's laughter ringing in my ears. What else could I do? Bernice had utterly and completely outmaneuvered me. I had no choices left. Except for the pill that Rocky gave me. He said it would turn me into a cat for an hour. That sounded impossible, but he seemed pretty sure it would work. It was my only option. I could turn myself into a cat, rush into the restaurant and save Kaleidoscope, but was I willing to risk it? Are you willing to become a cat to save Kaleidoscope? So if this was real life, I would not take the pill. Because, like I said earlier, do not accept medication that is not prescribed to you by a licensed physician. Or, you know, given to you by a licensed pharmacist, or given to you by somebody that loves you and trusts, and you trust and wants the best for you. But everybody says yes, so we're gonna do it. I'll do anything to save Kaleidoscope, even if it means taking a highly experimental, untested drug given to me by a cat I don't even know. When I put it that way, this sounds like a really stupid idea. There's no time. I have to do this. Here goes nothing. I hope. Kaleidoscope Chapter 6, in which we explore our new body. Do I need to take the family-friendly tag off of this stream? This calls for one of my favorite movie quotes directed at none other than Bernice. Feeling sick? Then maybe you should go to the hospital. You want me to put you in the hospital? End scene. To be honest, if a giant talking cat offers me a pill, I might take it for the novelty. Have you ever felt your bones shifting and your skin shrinking as your body breaks down and forcibly reassembles itself into a cat? It's not a pleasant experience. I swallowed the pill and immediately I fell to the ground as my spine contracted. No, wait, it wasn't contracting. It was pushing itself down through my butt, forming a tail. Michael Gray wrote this. Michael, buddy, if you see this. This is wild, man. This is wild. I would take it, but not to reach the restaurant in time because I'm a cat. I just have to try all the cat things. That poison. You think that's what the werewolves in Twilight went through? Butt tail. Woo! You should probably actually grow because Potato Frank was taller than Bernice. Thanks for this, Rocky. I hate it. The world became a little blurrier and colors washed out as my cat eyes came in. Fur sprouted all over my face and my ears crawled up to the top of my head. Meow! The entire process took me 20 seconds. I had done it. I had become a cat. Walking on all fours was difficult, but I managed to do it without falling over too much. I had thought ahead, so I took the pill as close to the restaurant as possible. No need to waste my 1 hour dealing with transportation. The guards in front of the restaurant didn't look twice at me. Why should they? They were there to keep out humans, not cats like me. Uh-oh, I might be a cat, but I don't speak cat. Can we speak in human, please? Of course, I was asking, do you have a reservation? I'm actually here to meet a colleague of mine. I think I see him out there on the balcony. Very good. Please let me know if I can be of any assistance. I made my way to the outside tables. Kaleidoscope and a female cat were in a secluded corner together. So that's Queen Fabulosa, huh? Fighting for your attention. More like fighting each other. I don't know why Bernice hates Schlappy already so much. If this goes on much longer, I'll have to fire one of them. Oh, gosh. The clips that come out of these streams, though. I honestly don't know why you haven't fired Bernice already. I never liked her. But what if I don't get the nomination? Then I'd be stuck without an agent. And like I said, Bernice only started acting this way once I told her I was running for president. I always thought there was something weird about her. But what about this Schlappy already? Tell me how you really feel about her. Uh-oh, should I interrupt? Should we interrupt or should we continue to listen and no, we don't want to interrupt? You want to know how he really feels about us? He loves us, obviously. We are lovable. So we'll do no. I want to hear what he thinks about me. I think Riddy's the only one that wanted us to interrupt. She's lovely for a human, a wonderful mind. Very open and honest, a little sassy, but I can handle it. I feel like I've known her for years. Sounds like you're quite taken with her. Oh no, I'm sure she doesn't think of me like that way. We're just business partners. I didn't know he felt that way. Depending on his answer, I may or may not prevent him from getting engaged. Anyway, I should probably stop listening in on their private conversation now. Excuse me, Kaleidoscope? Please, no Whoa, do I know you, gorgeous stranger? Did you honestly just call another Molly gorgeous when you're out with me? You naughty boy. It's me, Schlappy already. I took a pill to turn myself into a cat. What? Are you kidding me? Prove it. What's the first thing I ever said to you? You asked me if I was really the world's youngest astronaut, and I explained my resume was full of lies. That's true, and no one else was in the room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened. The room where it happened. The room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened. The room where it happened. The room where it happened. No one really knows how the game is played. The art of the trade, how the sausage gets made. We just assume that it happens, but no one else was in the room where it happens. I'm assuming this is a Hamilton reference. Nice to meet you, Schlappy already. I've heard good things about you. But why did you turn yourself into a cat? I'm sorry to say that this date is a setup. Bernice paid the restaurant to bring out an engagement ring with your milk bowls to make it seem like Kaleidoscope is proposing. A fake proposal? Yes, there are reporters in the restaurant waiting to capture the whole thing on film. That would explain why the Scottish Fold two booths down is trying to hide a camera under their collar. That does it. This is going too far. Bernice is so fired. Well, isn't this a delicious turn of fate? What do you mean? Part of the reason I agreed to this date was so I could break up with you. What? Excuse me, I couldn't help but overhear what you said just now as I was leaning toward your table and holding up a microphone. I cannot get comfortable. I keep trying to, put my leg in weird places. That's better. Hey, I thought humans weren't allowed inside the restaurant. We're not inside the restaurant. We're on the balcony. Journalists. Queen Fabulosa, did you say you want to break up with Kaleidoscope? Oh, you misunderstand. Kaleidoscope aren't dating. We're just friends. No, I arranged this dinner date for me and my new boyfriend. Are you uncomfortable because your spine jammed down to become your tail? Yeah, it's true. Hi, everyone! Rocky? Pardon me a moment. My father is calling me. Okay, sorry. I can lip read. I got the whole conversation. Yeah. I'm also super good at extrapolating. How was TwitchCon 2018? TwitchCon 2018 was really, really fun. I liked both TwitchCon 2018 and TwitchCon 2019. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, Riddy was there with me in 2018. Super fun. Okay, we're back. Rocky? Hey, Scopy, thanks for introducing me to Queen Fabulosa. You're a good friend. Rocky and Queen Fabulosa are dating? What a scoop! Kaleidoscope takes a moment away from the campaign trail to help his two best friends find love with each other. What a fantastic thing for him to do! Vote for Kaleidoscope. If he becomes president, he'll help you find the person of your dreams, or cat. Most likely you'll get a cat. Whoops. I'm so glad things worked out between you two. Now if you'll excuse me, I have to go back to the campaign offices. Have fun on your date. We will, we will! Oh, we definitely will. Licks Rocky on the cheek. Yowza! Crisis averted thanks to you, Schlappy, already. Let's go home. But what's gonna happen when they deliver a ring along with the milk? I'm sure Queenie can handle it. And she did. Queen Fabulosa discreetly hid the ring before any of the reporters noticed. Kaleidoscope and I slipped past the crowd, which had lost interest in us. We entered his limousine and talked on the ride home. Hey, Kaleidoscope, what's with all the towels? To keep our fur off the seats, of course. It's pretty standard in cat cars. I still can't believe you're a cat, and such an attractive one to boot. Are you being serious? I honestly can't tell the difference. Well, it is your first hour of being a cat. I'm sure you'll figure it out in time. First and only hour of being a cat, you mean? According to Rocky, the pill should wear off pretty soon. I liked the idea of you being a cat full-time. I can't believe a pill like this even exists. If it was available to the public, people would buy tons of these things. I agree. Who wouldn't want to change species for an hour? But that's not important right now. The important thing is Bernice. Earlier you said something about firing her. Please, please let that be true. Yes, and I meant it. If she's gonna sabotage my campaign, we can't have her around anymore. Who knows what damage she's already done. Thank you. I don't think I could handle working with her for much longer. No, thank you. You saved my campaign. Force him to give you more compliments. No, we'll return it. I can't take all the credit. The campaign's doing so well because you're a great candidate. Thank you. That means a lot. Now I think we should... Oh. Suddenly a sharp pain filled my side. I fell forward onto my seat as my body began changing. Ow! Ow! Schlappy already. Are you okay? What's happening? I'm turning back into a human! The process was just as painful as it was the first time. Kaleidoscope could only watch for a few seconds before he turned away, disgusted by the sight of me. When the transformation was over, I realized I had a big problem. Do you have any clothes I could borrow? Sorry, but cats don't wear clothes. What the heck? This is not safe for work! This is NSFW! This is against my entire brand! This is against my entire me! Crap, well, good thing we have these towels. Kaleidoscope Chapter 7, in which we do some media appearances. The next day, Kaleidoscope showed Bernice the cat flap. Your brand. No. Yeah, my brand is wear clothes. Fired? You can't fire me, I'm your agent. Then it's a good thing I'm no longer an actor. I haven't been sabotaging your political campaign. Just the opposite. I'm trying to save it, which is why I signed you up to appear on a reality TV show tonight. But tonight is the night of the debate. Oh no, you'll just have to cancel it, I guess. CJ's brand is to not wear clothes. No, the only thing that's getting canceled here is your job, Bernice. Oh, hi, Timo, by the way. I'm sorry I didn't say hi to you. Pack up your things. You're done. So, you decided to go with Schlappy already instead of me. Well, when you lose the presidential campaign, you can always come crawling back to me. That's not going to happen. It will, and when it does, I'm charging double. I'm charging double my normal rate. See you later, Kaleido Nope and Campaign Dope. Or should I say Potato Stay? not better, is it? Let me turn the light on. Potato stank. Good, she's gone. I don't know about you, but I was super nervous about that. It's the first time I've ever had to fire someone. How did I do? You did well. Dare I say it, you were presidential. Presidential? Now my hairs are doing weird things. That's better. Because if we weren't going to wear clothes, Potato Frank at least wanted to wear a Speedo. I laughed. I was too busy laughing, but I did see your comment, CJ, about I've never worn clothes. Ask anyone who has ever met me. And I laughed in my brain. But now I'm laughing out loud. Hi, Momo. Hi, Momo! If she can hear me. The way you took charge of the situation and did the right thing, even though it was difficult, that's a good thing. And it's something you'd want from a president. But what should we do about the reality show she signed me up for? We can't exactly call it off. That'd look bad. We can't call off the debate either. Too bad you can't be in two places at once. Maybe I could convince my stunt double to take my place. A replacement. That's a good idea. What if I replace you on the TV show? You'd do that for me? Laugh out in my brain. Is that what I said? She looked up at that. Oh, good. Of course, I've never been on TV before, but if it's a reality show, I don't need to act. All I have to do is be myself. That's a good plan. I'll call the station and tell them to expect you. If I can figure out what show you're on. Hopefully Bernice left notes somewhere. Aren't you forgetting something? Huh? No, I remembered my spray tan this morning. Can't you tell? You're supposed to be practicing for the debate? Oh, right. I can visit the cat toy store on the way to the debate for research purposes, of course. Do you want to help him prepare for the debate? Do we help him? Yes. I did some work for you. I printed out a lot of statistics about cat toys in addition to Earl Grey's major talking points. You'll need to memorize them. Oh, please. I'm an actor. Memorizing lines is what I do. Glad to hear it. Well, good luck with the debate. I'm going to check some political blogs now and see what the experts are saying. Sounds good to me. See you later. 4 hours later, I found myself backstage at the TV studio. A few people were milling around, eating food and checking wires. They had monitors set up so we could see what was happening on stage. I guess this is the place. I wonder what kind of reality show it is. Is there a reality show that caters to presidential candidates? Nah, they probably wanted Kaleidoscope to walk on, say a few funny lines with the host, then walk off. Nothing too complicated. It's not like it's a... Welcome to everyone's favorite singing competition. Singing competition? And now here's your host, Clock to Pay! Hello, everyone. And welcome to America's Trying Their Best, the singing competition for people who have no business singing on stage. We've got a great show for you tonight. 3 presidential candidates. Yes, you heard me right. The presidential candidates are going to sing their little tushes out for you. The winner will receive the undying praise and adoration of the nation, not to mention 1.5 superdelegates in the primary election. The loser will have a bunch of mud slung at them. I hope they sing cat-themed songs. Oh, I'm sure they will. That is a show I would be on. I am trying my best. Yeah. Basically American Idol, but with cats, exactly. Literally, we'll drop a bucket of mud on their head. The scores will be determined by our panel of extremely rude judges, as well as all of you viewers at home, so let's start singing! Maybe I should have taken the debate instead. I don't even like singing in the shower. First up, we have Banders singing our national anthem. I picked this song because I'm a true patriot who loves this country and freedom in America. Oh, say, is there cheese on my sandwich tonight? Banders is not country, so I don't know why I gave him that. I tried to drown out the awful yowling sounds from on stage. What could I do? I was seriously freaking out. Was there a way out of this situation? Maybe I could force Bernice to take my place? Banders said he got to pick his song. Can I pick a song? What's a song I know? I pulled out my phone and searched for easy songs. All too soon, the first contestant was finished. Oh, say does that star spangled banners yet wave? All mimsy were the barcrops and the mom rats out grave. Good job, Banders. You bet you messed up the words. Wait, you have to know the words? Oh, jeez. Maybe I could sing the alphabet song. I know all the words to that one, I think. I stand by my decision to change the lyrics so they are about cheese. A bold move. Those of you at home, if you want to vote for Banders, please do so on our social media app. In the meantime, let's bring out our next singer, Feline. It is a pleasure to be here. I have prepared a love song for the country. Yeah, that was Jabberwocky. I can't feel my face when I'm with you. My love, you are inside my brain all the time. You're living there permanently. You owe me some back rent. Oh baby, oh baby. My heart hurts in the figurative sense as I do not have a heart. I have batteries which are long lasting, just like my love for America. Someone needs to pull the plug on him. Oh wait, don't. I'm next. Ah, I need a distraction. Can we turn one of these screens to a debate? Sure. Robot Cat has my vote. I let out a sigh of relief as the debate between Earl Grey and Kaleidoscope came on screen. I would never use that as a cat toy. It's too difficult. It hurts my back. But statistics show that 45% of cats enjoy batting at the string. If you hate that toy, I'd have to say you're out of touch with regular Americans. He's using statistics to show off how smart he is, just like I asked him to. And what about the cats who don't get to play with toys with every day? We're not all rich celebrities like you. Which is exactly why I'm donating my proceeds from this event to charity. That way every kitten can grow up in a happy and healthy environment. Yes, Kaleidoscope is winning the debate. I knew he would. Excuse me, miss, you're up. Ah! And our final contestant is Kaleidoscope's campaign manager. Say hello to Schlappy already. She'll be singing one of Kaleidoscope's poems. What? Don't worry, look at the teleprompter. It's got the lyrics written on it. But I don't know the tune. Oh,
The White House's greatest resident is our next cat president. Will that be me? I don't know, but I really hope so. My cat scratches and scribbles will defeat DJ Nibbles. There's no need to be a dope. Vote for Kaleidoscope. I will bring economic security and prosperity with surety. My opponent is a lunatic. I will save the body politic. I love you, America. Yes, it's true. Oh, America, America, I love you.
What just happened? I dropped the mic after that. Not because I thought I did a good job, because I was nervous and sweaty and it slipped out of my hand. What? No! Stop! No, I don't want to listen to it again. I did something. Okay. Thank you, Schlappy, already, and the judges rate you 5 points higher than Feline. Oh, Feline, you're in last place. Will the voters at home change the election results? This game is out of control. It's big out of control. Rigged! It appears I have made an error. I should have readjusted my audio chips before agreeing to compete on this show. I let out a huge sigh of relief. I hadn't done so well, but at least I did better than Feline. Our campaign was safe, but still I couldn't help but wonder at the last line of the poem. Why was my name there, and why was it crossed out? I keep pushing things I don't mean to push. Chapter 8. We still have 3 chapters left. Woof! Do you have actor's advice for how to keep your voice good while talking for hours on end like this? my advice would be hydration, obviously, and don't strain your voice. In this pathway, I have not done any voices that strain my voice. There have been other pathways where I've done like very deep or very gravelly voices, and they have definitely tired out my voice. But like stuff for like this and like reading streams and stuff that I do, I just try to stay hydrated and not try to talk too loud or anything like that. And it definitely comes in practice. Like in morning time, it's harder for me since my voice is not yet warm. But in the afternoons and evenings, after I've been, obviously up all day and talking, my voice is warmer, so it doesn't require as much. You're welcome. I don't know if that answered your question or if that was helpful. If you need any, like, if you want, like, a more specific answer, just let me know. Okay, good. I'm glad it did. Hydrate or dihydrate, it's true. To really be safe, drop to Cat President ASMR every now and then, because, just in case you need to take a quick break and rest your voice, you can always just ASMR and people will probably give you lots of money and also ask you to do really scary and weird things on the internet. Okay, I didn't get a chance to talk to Kaleidoscope about the debate until the next day. While the debate itself was exciting, apparently all the real excitement took place backstage before it even started. That freaks me out. As long as you don't bang the mic on the table, like, go on. Yeah. I'm sorry that freaked you out. I obviously just do it for the lulz because I'm afraid of doing ASMR on the internet because I'm afraid of people on the internet and what they will ask me to do. I'm ready. I can do this. I can do this. Talking to yourself, are you? I'm not talking to myself. I'm just going over what I'm going to say. You should say I give up. Kid, I've been doing debates since before your grandpa was a glint in the milkman's eye. There's no way you're beating me. Hey, Mr. Steal Your Goat, how are you? Can I request you to bang the mic on the table? Do you want me to? Can it, old man. I'm gonna get revenge for the time you cost me an audition. It's fine if she's not holding the mic in a sweaty hand, so she drops it like Schlappy already. That is something that would happen to me. Alright, I reckon. Well, I hope it gets good soon, Ty. It's good to see you. An audition? What are you talking about? Never mind. It's not important. The important thing is that I do have Gamer Goo. I'm just asking you to get super into character. Gamer Goo, not a sponsor, but my hands actually are kind of sweaty right now because I'm very nervous. Because, I always want to perform well for you guys and... Excuse me, I need to talk to a Kaleidoscope. Yes, sir. That's me. What the heck is Gamer Goo? I bought this at TwitchCon. TwitchCon 2019. It is basically a backwards lotion. So it comes out as like a lotion consistency, and it has like isopropyl alcohol, glycerin, and arrowroot powder in it with xanthan gum, and a few other things. And basically what it does, this is the cinnamon scent one, but they have other really good scents too. Basically what it does is it actually like dries off your hands and puts like a protective barrier over your hands so that they don't get sweaty as quickly. So they were selling them at TwitchCon 2019, and me and Holland bought some. It's pretty cool. Like, I actually really like it, and it really does work. Same stuff, different day. I understand that. Yes, sir, that's me. What is it? I need to know if you've heard from your friend Rocky. Rocky? I saw him yesterday, but I haven't heard from him since. Why? Our sources have traced him to this building. We believe he was trying to get to you. What are you talking about? Is Rocky in some sort of trouble? I can't tell you. It's a matter of national secrecy. If he does contact you, you need to let security know immediately. I have urgent business with him. Understood. What is going on? I'll keep searching the building in the meantime. Good luck with the debate. That was weird. Why does that strangely dressed man want to talk with Rocky? Is Rocky a spy from another country? No, he's an actor like me. He mostly does comedic roles. Have you seen Ghost Clausers or Weekend at Bernie's?
Sorry, I only watch black and white films. I think color is a stupid gimmick that's gonna die out soon, just like 3D glasses.
You should mention that I'm in the debate. I'm sure voters will agree with your views on movies.
Maybe I will. Still, that strange man does seem familiar.
How can he seem familiar if you've never seen him before? Get to go see the new Demon Slayer movie tomorrow and decided to get a new game on Wednesday. Well, that sounds like some good points to your week.
Maybe I've seen one of his relatives or something. All humans look alike to me.
No. That's not true. There's one human I could never confuse with anyone else. She's unique.
Whoa there, fella. Are you telling me you have a human girlfriend?
No, I just mean she's an individual, different from any other human I've ever met.
Ugh, enough about humans. Is your friend Rocky cream-colored with amber eyes and a cute pink nose?
Yes, why?
Because that fancy human just grabbed a cat who looks just like that.
What? Kaleidoscope turned just in time to see the large man disappear with Rocky into an unmarked room. The door slammed behind them. Rocky!
Hello, Kaleidoscope.
Bernice, what are you doing here?
I came to give you a chance to hire me back.
You must realize by now that I'm a much better manager than Schlappy already. Refuse. Are you crazy? You tried to ruin my presidential campaign multiple times.
That's because it's a huge waste of time.
No, the only waste of time here is you. I will never let you insult Schlappy already or work for me ever again, and I'll tell all my friends in Quallywood not to hire you too.
Oh wow, sick burn.
You know, there's a reason we usually get professional writers to... I don't have time for this. I have to save my friend. Kaleidoscope ran past Bernice and into the small room where the scary man had taken Rocky. What have you done?
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
That's no excuse. We have to destroy the others before... Stop right there, whatever it is you're doing. Kaleidoscope.
Scopey, baby, you came to save me.
Let go of my friend and leave him alone, or else. You don't understand. I can't do that. The fate of the entire world is at stake. It's even worse than it's even worse than the zombie invasion. It's even worse than the zombie invasion. What are you talking about? I can't tell you. That's what you said last time. I'm not leaving until I get the truth.
You should tell him. He already knows about the pills.
You told him? How many other cats know?
Just slap it already and Kaleidoscope, I swear, and maybe Queen Fabulosa I didn't know was a government secret.
Are you talking about the pill that Schlappy already used to turn herself into a cat? I guess you do know the truth. Darn well, there's no reason to keep my cool disguise up then. The big man reached into his pocket and pulled out a pill. He swallowed it, and 20 disgusting seconds later, he resumed his true form. His true form. President DJ Nibbles? Yep, it's me. I use the pills to turn myself human sometimes. It helps me get around without being noticed. Also, the First Lady loves it. I don't understand. The pills were especially invented about 20 years ago for the exclusive use of a president of the United States of America. They turn a cat into a human or a human into a cat. It's one of our country's most closely guarded secrets, kind of like the aliens in Area 5th Meow. 5th Meow? 5th Meow?
I knew it!
I can see why you'd want to keep them a secret, Mr. President. If these pills were abused, it would be catastrophic. More than you know. The effects of the pills are permanent unless you have the correct catalyzing agent. If you take more than one, you're stuck that way forever. That's why we keep very close tabs on them, or so we thought. A bottle of pills went missing last month. We traced the theft all the way to Rocky's TV show. Rocky, tell me you haven't been using these on Catmorph.
Funny thing.
Rocky!
You don't understand, Scopy. I'm not a big star like you. We don't have the budget for fancy computer graphics or special effects. We have to do things the old-fashioned way with practical effects. So yeah, I've been using the pills. Without them, they would have stuffed me inside a big fleshy human suit to film the human parts.
Oh, Rocky, you should have come to me first. I could have helped you get the funds. Maybe we can do a lick starter. What I don't understand is how you were sneaking the pills out of the White House and onto your TV set.
Well, that's simple, Mr. President. We hired a cat burglar.
Well, at least the pills weren't being used to do bad stuff. But still, we have to stop this story from being made public. If people knew we had this kind of technology.
I swear I'll never tell anyone the truth. I can't. People will just think it's a joke or a publicity stunt.
I will never tell anyone either. I'll make sure Schlappy already keeps it a secret too. If you can, convince her to keep it a secret without telling her the truth about the pills. The fewer people who know that they can change your species permanently, the better. can't lie to my campaign manager.
And I can't lie to Queen Fabulosa. We just started dating, you know.
Oh, please don't make this difficult. I'd hate to have you arrested over this, but I'll totally do it if I have to. Look, I'll try my hardest to keep her out of this, but I won't lie to her. I understand. You're a good cat, Kaleidoscope. I'd be honored to go up against you in the general election. Thank you, Mr. President. You better get back. The debate's going to start any minute. I'll stay here with Rocky. What do you want with him? I need details on how his cat burglar got past our security. If they could do it, then it's likely someone else could too.
I understand. Let's see. I figured that was the day we were working on the big wedding scene.
Kaleidoscope left the two of them in the room as he went back to the debate. He kept his promise to DJ Nibbles, and he never told anyone else about the true nature of the pills. Not even me. Well, then how am I narrating this? Chapter 9, in which someone has feelings for us.
Ew, feelings. Ew. Ew. Cooties.
I didn't get the chance to talk to Kaleidoscope until the next day. Thank you for shouting out Ty. Good morning, Kaleidoscope. Oh, thank goodness I found you. This is an emergency. Did you lose your shampoo again? Because I told you last time that doesn't count as emergency. What? No, I'm serious. I can't believe you'd even joke about something like that. Well, he sounds angry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to imply you're prone to exaggeration. No, not that. I'm offended you would joke about lost shampoo. That's not an emergency. It's a catastrophe. As an international celebrity and a presidential candidate, I've always got to look my best. Kaleidoscope flashed that cheesy worm smile of his at me. Okay, Mr. Handsome. What's the emergency? It's, that pill that Rocky gave you. Do you know where he got it? I think he said he stole it from a TV show or something. Why? It turns out that stealing those pills was actually illegal. Rocky got in major trouble for it. The police were involved. Oh no, did he get arrested? Fortunately not, but it was close. He asked me to keep the pills a secret. That goes for you too. What pills? Perfect, thank you. What can I say? What can I say except you're welcome? And thank you for allowing my advice with the debate last night. It was such a big success, your approval rating went up by 16 points. The critics gave it 2 toes up. Blossom. As long as nothing major happens in the next 3 days, I'm going to win the West Coast primary? Yes, we should be able to win at this point without even doing anything. It almost makes me want to cancel everything we have planned just to be on the safe side. We can't stop this close to the finish line. You can bet Earl Grey is going to pull a last-minute desperation move and we'll have to be ready to respond. I know. I'm just saying, if the polls hold steady, you're running unopposed. That's great. What do you think was the best part of the debate? I actually didn't see most of it. I was too busy performing on the TV show. Performing? I thought they just wanted a few sound bites from my campaign manager. Oh, I wish it was a singing competition. A singing competition? But why would a show like that want presidential candidates? Because America loves watching politicians make fools of themselves. I'm just glad they didn't ask you to host Saturday Night Live like poor Mr. Biscuits. We're just two wild and crazy cats. That's where we're living in a van down by the chute. I forgot my line. Can we try it again?
No, we can't. This is a live show.
Oh, bleep. I mean, how do we... Oh, bleep. I just said bleep. All right. Live television. Please don't tell my kitten about this. Well, I'm sure you have a very nice singing voice. Compared to Bander's caterwauling, I sounded fantastic, but I don't want to talk about singing. I want to talk about... What do we want to talk about? Schlappy 3! We want to talk about the poem that you wrote. My poem? What do you mean? They had me sing the words to one of your poems at the singing competition last night. But how would they get their paws on one of my poems? I keep them totally private. I bet Bernice is responsible. She's the one who signed you up for the show after all. She was probably trying to embarrass you. Embarrass me? How? My poems are great. This one was a love poem? Oh. Which one? My cat scratches and scribbles will defeat DJ Nibbles. Sound familiar? Kaleidoscope pulled out the small notebook where he keeps his poems written down. Yeah, that poem is right. Oh. So what's my name doing at the end of the poem, huh? I don't suppose you'd believe me if I said it was a typo. Considering that it's paw written, no. It was worth a shot. Alright, I admit it, I wrote your name down because I was caught up in the throes of poetic emotion. I said I love you because I do. You what? I don't know how else to say it. You rescued my career from Bernice, you saved my campaign, and you were the most gorgeous cat I've ever seen. But I'm not a cat, not really. I know that, but it doesn't matter. I cannot be in a relationship. Because you're a political candidate? Because I'm a celebrity. Hollywood relationships never last more than a week. What about your relationship with Queen Fabulosa? That went on for years, it sounds like. Yeah, only because it wasn't a real relationship. Besides, we only saw each other once a month. It's hard to develop any feelings for someone if you never even see them. I can understand that. I don't think you do. Do you know what would happen if we started dating? The press would hound you day and night, literally. Hound dogs are the worst paparazzi. You'd crack under their pressure and end the relationship just to get away from it all. That's what always happens. So you're telling me you don't want to date me because you think we break up? Yes, I've seen it happen again and again. I don't want to risk breaking your heart, or mine. Oh, Kaleidoscope. You're an idiot. What do you want to say? This game really has every emotion, it's true. I don't know, what do we say? You're an idiot. No, 2. Okay. 2. Okay, we got 2 votes for 2. Got 2 votes. No, okay. That's only 1 vote for 1 because Britt changed. 3 votes for 2. 4 votes for 2. That's good. I'm gonna go with that. I wouldn't break your heart. I could never do something so mean and hurtful to you. That's what my ex-girlfriend said. And the 5 partners before her, too. Oh, sorry. Yeah, confusing. You've had 6 other partners? Yes. Is that a lot? The presidential nominee's ears drooped as he said that and his tail tucked between his legs. No, what I mean is I can't believe there's been that many people who had the chance to be with you and threw it away. It's almost suspicious. Do you suspect foul play in my past relationships? I suspect a foul person. Bernice. Now that I think about it, she always told me that relationships are bad for my image. If I'm single, my fans will love me more because they think they'll have a chance at dating me. Are you serious? History shows that attractive celebrities like me are more popular when they're single. It wouldn't surprise me to learn she made sure I was single just to boost my popularity. Well, she's gone now. She can't come between us anymore. You know what that means? Heck yeah, it means I've got some ex-girlfriends to call. It means you're gonna kiss me right now. Aggressive, me. Kaleidoscope took a step toward me and parted his lips. I saw those shining feline incisors of his again, but then he stepped back. Wait, let's think this through. We need to... I grabbed him and kissed him on his soft, fuzzy mouth. It was weird. At first, I've never kissed a cat before. I didn't realize there'd be much fur. So I take it you do want to give this relationship a shot. Part of me does, but part of me has reservations, just like you. What if this campaign fails? I'd have to move back home. I'd never see you again. What is this game? That's what I sound like when I kiss. Okay. Not on the mouth, though. Yeah. I didn't think of that. The campaign isn't going to fail, is it? No, I'm fairly sure you're going to get the nomination, but that just leads to another problem. What if we break up? We'd be forced to keep working together as exes, and it would be incredibly awkward. I see what you mean. My streams do have some strange content. I am the epitome of variety. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure that my family would go crazy if they found out I was dating a cat. If only those things we can't talk about anymore. If only we had an unlimited supply of those. If there was some way for me to turn into a cat whenever I wanted, then everything would be so much easier. You could always undergo surgery to become a cat. Yeah, but that's permanent. It's a huge life decision. I liked being a cat for a brief period of time. Excuse me. But I'm not ready to give up opposable thumbs and start eating kibble. I don't know. I've dated a cat. If your family will do, they'll understand. I understand. I'd react the same way if someone wanted me to become human for the sake of a relationship. But we are going to try having a relationship? Yes, we are. If it's okay with you, of course. It's more than okay with me. I feel like it wouldn't be fair to us if we did anything else. Only could we hold off on officially dating until after the fancy furball convention? I can do that, babe. Good. And also, don't call me babe. I don't have any quotes in my bot. But we all love that, thanks. You're welcome. Chapter 10, in which we find out who the candidate will be. Why are we at the beach again? It's our favorite spot. We're in Clawleywood. We're at Santa Monica Beach. We're in Malibu. Let's go. Don't call me baked potato. The West Coast primary was worse than expected, but still good. Kaleidoscope prevailed with 51% of the vote, while Earl Grey got 46%. Math. I was like, is that math right? The political experts were split over who would become the official nominee. Earl Grey had won the East Coast, while Kaleidoscope won the West Coast. Both races had been close, but Kaleidoscope's victory had a wider margin. Plus, he had thoroughly trounced Earl Grey in the debate. Surely they would pick Kaleidoscope. Yes, I know I'm biased for him, but what can I say? He's my bias. He's an all-around better candidate. Still, the decision was no longer up to us. It was the fancy furball party leaders. That's what I imagine V would sound like if we took a trip to California. I have been to California multiple times, but I don't talk like that. People from all over the country came to the fancy furball national convention the following week. The cat in Speedo views? Yeah, that's probably where all my views come from, is people wanting to see the cat in Speedos. I mean, can you blame them? I can't. The leaders would convene and announce their official choice. I showed up at the convention with Kaleidoscope, but soon he got mobbed by a crowd of fans wanting autographs. He told me to go off by myself for a while. I wandered through the various booths and displays. They were mostly for lesser-known politicians trying to raise funds, until I found an area marked candidates only. Curious, I went inside. What is this, some kind of bar? It's a diner, you dope. I can't believe it, I lost the election again. Huh? Oh, you were answering why we're at the beach. Oh. If you turn into a cat with your spine jamming down into a tail, can you imagine a cat turning into a human? Boop. I'm a failure, a miserable failure, just as bad as the rest of these losers. Don't you even think of claiming that you're in the same political class as me, you pathetic whelp. I am light years above you. This is awful, I need a drink. Lady, give me one of them spiked milks. No, I'm not a bartender. Don't you know I am? I'm Jason, the famous politician. Famous for losing, that is. Why don't any of my presidential runs ever get off the ground? Maybe you should get an airplane. Then you could get off the ground. Were you even running for president? I don't remember ever seeing you on the list of candidates. Just because the fancy footballs refused to acknowledge me as a candidate doesn't mean I couldn't have won the nomination. That is exactly what it means. But cheer up, sport. At least you succeeded in raising, how much money did you raise again? $5. And I was the one who donated it. Woe is me. Whoa, it's me. I couldn't even get an endorsement from my mother. She said she voted for Kaleidoscope because he's the hot one. That's impossible. I'm supposed to be the hot one. I'm pretty sure I'm the hottest nominee here. Like, forget who's the most presidential. What really matters is who's the hottest. Please, I'm so much hotter than you pathetic fools. You know I'd be the pick of any litter. I can't believe I'm forced to spend the rest of the convention associating with you uggos. Why do they want us here anyway? They didn't want you here. You snuck in. Now go away before I have security hold you off. The same goes for your little girlfriend here. I'm not his girlfriend. I don't even know him. And why are you here? I'm Kaleidoscope's manager. I was just exploring the convention and... Kaleidoscope, I have to be his vice president. Please, I have lots of vices. Oh, is that why we're gathered here? One of us is going to get chosen as vice president? Sweet. I do hope Earl Grey wins. He's more likely to pick me than that half-wit movie star. Kaleidoscope's going to pick me, right? It's been my lifelong dream to be the rat catcher at the White House. I'd call myself the mice president. No, we're not promising the vice presidency to anybody. I'm not going to compromise our campaign by making false promises. The truth is, I have no idea who the vice president will be. Kaleidoscope and I haven't discussed it. It must be me. I bet the party leaders will refuse to accept Kaleidoscope without a Washington leader inside to balance the ticket. Hey, no need to get ahead of ourselves. We don't know for sure that Kaleidoscope's going to win the nomination yet. That's definitely true. As much as I hate to admit it, it is possible that Earl Grey will win. I know he has a long history with the party. Hey, wait a second. Isn't there someone missing from this rogues gallery? Where's the robot cat? Feline? I heard they didn't let him pass the metal detector at the front entrance. Fair enough. Well, I guess I'll leave you to whatever you were doing. Oh, my lost dreams. All my life has been a series of doors in my face. All my life has been a series of doors in my face. And then suddenly I bump into you. This is a Frozen reference. I left the bar and continued exploring the convention. There was a small crowd gathered in one area. I decided to check it out. Huh? There's nothing here. And now presenting the candidate who's too cool for the press pool, Earl Grey.
Yo, what is up, my fellow Americans? I'm the freshest cat in the race, for real fam. TBH, I'm the GOAT of politics, so get your fidget spinners out and BOTE for me. Did I mention I like cell phones and video gamies with my bros? I'm very dank.
What did he just cool teen slang? And to think only 1 out of 398 was Slayer.
Don't believe me? Let me show off my ultimate stunt. The skateboard water bottle flip dab. Please, someone throw me a water bottle.
3 people threw water bottles on stage. They all hit Earl Grey at the same time. He yowled in pain and had to be taken off stage in a stretcher. And that was Earl Grey, the candidate who's low-key savage. Schlap it already? I've been looking for you. Oh good, you finally got away from your fans for a moment? Yep, my forelimb's about to fall off. I'm thinking no more paw prints for the rest of the convention. What did I miss? Earl Grey was putting on a big performance for the crowd, trying to appeal to younger voters. Uh-oh, do you think he convinced anyone? No. Let's just say I'm no longer afraid of him stealing the nomination from us. That's a relief. It's probably too late for him to influence the election anyway. What do you mean? I received a text message from the party leaders about a half hour ago. Have they reached a decision? Yes, and they're announcing it tonight at 5. That's great. Have they also picked a vice president? I believe so, but they haven't said anything about it yet. What if the VP is Earl Grey? I hope it doesn't overshadow the fact that I got the presidential nod. Well, looks like it's still a couple hours before they make the announcement. Want to explore the convention together? You bet! That night at 5 o'clock, everyone gathered in the main auditorium. Kaleidoscope and Earl Grey were both there waiting impatiently. Thank you all for coming tonight. The other party leaders... I don't know why she's suddenly, like, German. That's not what I was going for. The other party leaders and I have chosen a candidate based on the primary election results. I am pleased to say that the vote was unanimous. Only one cat can prevent President DJ Nibbles from getting a second term. I just got a very, very interesting message from Paul Franzen, the creator of this game. And his message to me says, would you have any interest in playing a depressed Santa Claus? So we'll see what that's about. Only one cat can prevent President DJ Nibbles from getting a second term. He is... Hold it! Sounds like a yes to me, I know. So, before you announce a final decision, I have a very important thing to tell you. I have a bad feeling about this. Kaleidoscope is dating his campaign manager, Schlappy, already! Oh no. A series of gasps broke up from the crowd. Kaleidoscope stepped to the microphone and said, actually, no. I haven't started dating my campaign manager. Yet. What was that last part? Even if I was, it shouldn't matter. There's no law against dating your campaign manager. Why, even President DJ Nibbles married his campaign manager. Oh, and now you're going to be like President Nibbles! No, I'm better than DJ Nibbles. That's why I'm going to defeat him in the election this November as the fancy furball candidate. Jeez, way to spoil my big speech. Sorry. No, you'll all be sorry! Kaleidoscope is weak! He's not willing to do what it takes to win. He'll lose the election for sure. No, he won't. Schlap it already? What are you doing here? If Bernice can run on stage in the middle... If Bernice can run on stage in the middle of the convention, then so can I. Everyone, I have something important to say. Oh, sure, that's fine. You can interrupt my speech, too. It's not like anyone wanted to hear from me anyway.
I'm Schlappy already, and I'm Kaleidoscope's campaign manager. I've worked closely with him for the past 3 weeks as we ran the campaign. I'm awkward on stage. That's the angle I'm playing right now, in case everybody is confused. More like ran it into the ground. Hey, Bernice, why don't you shut up? Signed every person ever. In the short time I've known Kaleidoscope, he's grown as candidate and a cat. He started off as a famous name, but he's so much more than that now. Now he's a cat who's willing to fight, who tries his hardest to make the country a better place. He doesn't let big mouth jerks like this woman get in his way. I'm not a big mouth jerk. Bernice thinks politics is all about manipulation and lying and sabotage. Kaleidoscope fired her because he refuses to engage in dirty politics. I would love to see him be in court as a witness and clapping her statement. That's the kind of politician we need. Someone who won't pander to voters like Earl Grey. Someone who isn't an entitled snob like Poopsie. We need someone better. I am awkward on stage. Preach, slap it already. That's what the voters said, and that's why we got Kaleidoscope. Wrong! He only got elected because he's famous. Are we president yet? Did we do it? Paul, we're all very intrigued by your question. I got your question while I was streaming. And the answer is, we'll have to talk. But I am interested. Why is he famous in the first place? It's because he's a wonderful, hardworking cat who tries hard to make everything a success. If he was just a mindless actor, he never would have made it so far. He's succeeded in the past and will succeed again in the future. I am proud to call him my client. I am proud to call him my friend. I love you, Kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscope licked me on the cheek and I immediately started crying, even though I was standing in front of a huge crowd. Dogs, cats and dogs, little human, I present you fancy formal presidential candidate, Kaleidoscope! Ah! Listen, I always ask my friends if they're, you know, I'm touched. The audience bursts into furious applause was that furious enough? As Kaleidoscope hopped onto the podium, I grabbed Bernice and dragged her off stage. Curses! My plans failed. What's wrong with you? Why are you trying so hard to destroy Kaleidoscope's campaign? Isn't it obvious? A shady political actor is paying me to do this. Someone bribed you? Who? Doesn't matter anymore. I'm probably gonna get fired again. Fired? You mean arrested? Tampering with presidential elections is a federal offense. Who are you? You can't arrest me. I can and I will. Goodbye, Bernice. The big man and several other people in suits led Bernice away in handcuffs. He winked at me as he passed, which confused me. Did he know me somehow? Back at the office, I told Kaleidoscope about the entire thing, but he was less than forthcoming. You should probably forget about the scary man. Who cares? Let's just be happy Bernice won't be a problem for the campaign anymore. You know who he is, don't you? Why won't you tell me? It's a matter of national secrecy. Now I'm more curious than ever. Well, you know what they say. Curiosity killed the humans. Let's talk about something else. What are the polls showing? As expected, your approval rating's gone up since you became the official nominee. Oh, gosh, Paul. So Britt had a sticker made and she sent it to me and I unboxed it at the beginning of the stream and I really think you're gonna like it. So if you're ready, it's Schlappy 3 for president, the right kitten for the job. And so she had this made and I'm gonna put it on my iPad where it will live in infamy forever. Schlappy 3 for president. Isn't it great? Oh my god, I know. It's great. Donations have flooded in from all over the country. The fancy furball party leaders have a laundry list of things they want you to do. I figured we could go over it when we resume working on the campaign next week. Agreed. And for the rest of the week, we celebrate. We've earned it. So, we promised to hold off on dating until after the convention. Are we dating now? I was waiting for you to bring it up. I'm still game if you are. I'm definitely ready to give this relationship a shot. Good. I was worried that, what Bernice said on stage would have frightened you off.
No way, I'm not scared of people knowing about my feelings for you. Not anymore. And that truly makes this a wonderful day. Thank you, Schlappy already. So, what's wrong? I don't actually know how dating works. Normal dating, that is. Hollywood relationships generally start with photo ops, but that seems inappropriate in this case. Yeah, that would be. Why don't we just spend some time together? Maybe we could catch a movie or something. As long as it's not one of mine. Spoiler alert, it was one of his. I thought the movie was garbage, but I suppose that doesn't matter. I'm not dating him for his acting skills. I'm dating him for him. Yeah, my name is Schlappy already tonight. Kaleidoscope and I became an official couple shortly afterwards. As it turns out, the press didn't care at all about that we were dating. They only cared about Kaleidoscope's campaign. As for Rocky and Queen Fabulosa, they were a couple for 3 months until they split up to take different acting projects. I thought that was sad, but they seemed fine with it. I guess that's just love in Hollywood. Bernice was officially charged by the federal government. She wasn't released until December, well after the election was over. I don't think I need to tell you who won the election. It was Kaleidoscope. His transformation from random celebrity to presidential success was amazing to behold. Even more amazing was 2 weeks later when he told me the truth about the cat transformation pills. It turned out that Rocky had gotten a defective pill with a 1-hour time limit. The real version lets you switch species for as long as you want. I spent a week as a cat, and Kaleidoscope spent a week as a human. I don't know which of those 2 weeks was crazier, but they were the best weeks I've ever had. Oh, Kaleidoscope, I'm so glad we won the election. Maybe you can turn yourself into a cat full-time and be my vice president in the next election. I don't think so. People will notice that your girlfriend has disappeared. I don't understand, babe. You're not my girlfriend. I'm not? What are you... Slap it already. Will you marry me? What does Potato Frank look like as a human? This is what we need to know. You want me to be your wife? Can't imagine marrying anyone else. Me neither. Yes, I'll marry you. I'm so happy. Please don't cry. I can't help it. I love you, Schlappy already. See, you're not my girlfriend. You're my fiance. A potato, I'd guess. I cannot believe that Schlappy already is gonna marry Potato Frank. Yay, we did it. We only have one more main pathway and then the bonus pathway. That's all we have left. Schlappy Frank. Schlappy already is getting married. She'll be Mrs. Schlappy already. Potato Frank! I know. It's gonna be beautiful. Prenup. Oh my gosh. What a crazy... This be a wild game. Okay? This game be wildin'. We're having lots of fun with it though. So, it's great. I'll let the credits play as I always do. Yay for marrying a cat. I guess that's a good thing. I guess. Mrs. Schlappy Frank. I'm surprised that his real name didn't come up again. I expected his real name of Potato Frank to come up as like a plot point again, and that didn't happen. But hey, look, Schlappy 3 was in the credits. V gonna have to put mature audiences only when she streams this. Yeah, there were a couple things that I was like, that's spicy. That's spicy for a family-friendly stream. Oh, maybe the Potato Frank happens in the bad ending? That's true, that's true. That might happen. Hey, look, it's my name. I blame Michael. He writes all the spicy bits. He also wrote about like the transformation into a cat and how the spine gets shoved out your butt to make a tail, and I was like, excuse me? What the heck? The bad ending is you tell everyone he's Potato Frank, he loses trust in you, so you break up, and then no one votes for him because his name is Potato Frank. Have you played this game? The transformation sound effects, I think CJ was like, oh my god, please. I can't remember who, somebody commented on it. Nonsense politics. It's in my writer's intuition. No, for real, guys. Follow Overrock Studios on Twitter. Because usually Paul will tweet when they're casting things. So, if you guys ever want to be in future games, that would be the best course of action that I would recommend you guys do, is to follow Overrock Studios or Paul M. Franzen, on Twitter, and just pay attention, because I'm sure he'll post when he needs people. It's always super fun. It's always super fun. Obviously, it's like, you know, wholesome chaos. Like, who doesn't want to be a part of that? So. Yes, follow Paul M. Franzen at Paul M. Franzen. You're welcome for the plug. Of course. But that's the way to know when and where things be happening. Cool. All right, guys, it's 8:30. I have a couple chores I need to do before bed. I just want to say thank you so much for being here with me and hanging out. Oh my gosh, my green screen being weird. Whatever. I also have tired eyes right now. You can kind of tell because they get a little dark. Not me connecting the dots on the Santa question by looking at the Overrock Twitter. I've connected the dots. You're welcome for the stream. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Tomorrow, so I know tomorrow is weird. You're welcome for streaming. It's a secret. Nobody knows. No, that's okay, Paul. I'm glad you popped in. Thanks for popping in. Tomorrow is the only day this week that Holland and I can hang out. So we kind of today talked about that, and she may come over tomorrow. I don't know if we're going to stream, but it's possible we're going to stream. If we do stream, it's going to be Sea of Darkness. We'll continue Nancy Drew Sea of Darkness. If we don't stream, then I won't stream. But it's like the only day that seems to work for both of us. So that we'll see what happens. But yay for C maybe. And if I'm not streaming, go watch Brit tomorrow. She playing Bloodborne. That I know of, and anybody else that might be streaming tomorrow. But you're welcome for the stream. Stay safe, stay healthy, like Tara said. As always, it's great to see you. I feel like I'm holding my shoulders like this. Have a wonderful rest of the night, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Much love as always, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.